Yo, what's up? It's your boy Will, back with another episode of Sports Dogs. Here with the Blasphemous 2, Richie,
that's pretty good.
and Jason.
Dun.
First of all, there's no blasphemy.
Yeah.
The only blasphemy is coming from you because you haven't had a topic that you won in about 3 weeks now.
No, you guys are tripping.
I mean, just when you want to ever admit that, you might just be wrong about Tannehill just slightly.
The thing is, all of a sudden, that's all I'm gonna say.
He's better than Kirk
He's
Cousins.
been asked.
No, he's been putting up numbers. It's just that it's in Detroit, so no one cared. It was Detroit.
He's been asked this year. He threw 2 interceptions in the motherfucking Super Bowl.
Actually, one of them wasn't his fault, and you lose.
They're both his fault.
No, it wasn't. The receiver hit him in the hand.
He threw it to that sorry motherfucker.
Oh,
he sucks. That was his fault. You gotta know. It's like playing basketball. Richie.
You're not gonna convince me of this now.
No, listen. It's like playing basketball.
Tell me.
When you're the point guard, you know the players you have on the court with you. You know, big man on the wing is not the place to go with the ball to shoot the fucking ball. You know what I'm saying? So that's like football. Yes, he might be out there. We're down. We just lost a guy. He just fucking tore the ACL.
You lost your second best receiver.
Nothing left. We lost our other guy before the season started. We have nothing.
So let me ask you that.
He's just there to run a fucking route.
Let me ask you.
Just to make a motherfucker move.
Let me ask you.
What?
What is your thoughts on the Super Bowl, man? Well, let's get it. Because
first of all, let me state this. I was going for the Rams before I go off. I'm just mad because people just all of a sudden the Rams win and now they talk about Stafford like he's not ass. He ass. He wasn't even in the top 2 thoughts of being the MVP. And if Odell Beckham doesn't go down and tear his ACL, he wouldn't have been in the top 3 because it was Kupp, Donald, and then they were like maybe Stafford. As a quarterback, you should
top 3.
Never. They practically give you the MVP. And you can't. Nick Foles, a backup quarterback. My guy.
All you have to do is win. All you have to do is have one good game and
he couldn't do it.
He had a good game. Cooper Kupp just had a better one.
No. Fuck that. Like you said, all he needed was one good game, Richie, and that was fucking too hard. One good game was too fucking hard. Interception. Sad. Doing stupid shit.
I have a question.
What you want?
How did they win the game?
Defense.
No.
The quarterback led him down the field.
Who scored a game-winning touchdown?
Game-winning touchdown.
No matter how much.
Oh, hold on.
Wait.
You want to know who won the game?
The best receiver in the league.
No matter how you look at it, no matter how you flip it, no matter how you do whatever, he has 2 interceptions. He still came down and won the game.
No, I'll tell you how he won the game.
So at the end of the day,
touchdowns.
he's also, since he's been in the league, he has the most comeback wins. That's fact.
He does?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I knew he had 3 game-winning drives in the plaffs.
So all I'm saying is,
I don't think that's real.
He did it this year.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Listen,
the other?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You can look it up.
You know why?
I've heard it.
He loses a fucking lot to be Kevin.
Because you gotta remember, he's always been behind with Detroit.
Always, I guess.
But anyway,
always.
All I'm saying is this, bro.
Trash.
Can't be his fault.
All I'm saying is he the Hall of Famer? No. But you can't say he's. All I've ever say he was better than Ryan Tannehill. But thoughts on the game? He was cool. Game was cool. All the way up to the last drive they got.
Trash.
That was some BS.
The Tom Brady effect came in effect.
Well, no, you don't. If you don't call nothing all game, you let hand checking go, you let the face mask go, you let all this shit go, and you call the tackiest pass interference. That's where I was like, all right, this is kind of crazy.
Especially because it wasn't our holding. That's what they call it.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Due to the fact that Cooper Kupp made no separation, there was no hold.
Yeah, it wasn't hold at all. But I'm just saying, like, you can't call some that ticky tack that late when you haven't called nothing all game. You had 2 penalties all the way up to that point.
Facts.
So that's the only thing I didn't like about the Super Bowl. Other than that, I mean, you can't say anything bad because Cincinnati had all the chances in the world.
Nobody did that though, right? Good job done.
Cincinnati had all the chances in the world.
No, they couldn't get the job done.
Who?
They had to make the call. They was like, he might not be able to score. Let's help.
He literally took him down the field.
Help. And then they was like,
with just Cooper Kupp.
You know what we're going to do? Put Eli Apple on him. Let's put Eli Apple on him. You know what I'm saying? The worst guy in the game, put on the best receiver.
You know how crazy you are that one?
You know what crack you must have been smoking? They was smoking LA crack when they got this motherfucker to do that dumb shit.
If you want to be honest, the worst corner in the game technically was Jalen.
You did get beat like 3 times in it?
I gave up 130 yards.
He wasn't ready for that guy. That guy's awesome.
Well, T. Higgins, but the face mask.
I mean, it was, but that's why I say you let stuff go. But like I said, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. Don't get me wrong. I'm not campaigning for Matt Stafford, but he's not. I'm not gonna sit here and act like
he's not better than Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah,
he's not.
He is
at the bottom of the bottom.
He's not.
He is, and he's
listen.
He's also better than Dak Prescott too.
The Rams got to the Super Bowl, with an asser quarterback.
They also didn't get
and
to
a less equipped team.
And they also didn't get to the Super Bowl.
So that mean they got there. I mean they're not going to get there next year.
So they got back there again. So you can't take that away from that man.
Yes, you can, because it's the team that got them
there. If you would have got, like, I understand, if you would have got there, if Jared Goff would have got there last year and whatever, and then came back and then now
you're not going to do that.
Yeah, you
know people that, and you know what happened last year? Tom Brady moved to the fucking NFC, and then he super teamed up. You're gonna lose that battle. You're not even ready for that.
And who Matthew Stafford beat to get to the playoff, to get to the Super Bowl?
Because he's better than Jared Goff. He's better than Jared Goff. And guess what Matthew Stafford did? He blew a fucking lead too. And then
oh, because Matthew Stafford plays defense.
100%. If you want to keep it 1,000%. Every defensive coordinator, it was on crack playing against the Rams.
I'm gonna ask you this.
You go cover 0 at the end of the game to put the safety on the best receiver. Crack. You put the sorriest corner on the team on the best receiver for the Super Bowl. Crack. This shit is you can't make this shit up.
You're basically
a question. When Ryan Tannehill plays Tennessee and Matt Stafford was on Detroit, right? Fully healthy, whatever you want to look at it as. When you game plan against both quarterbacks, how do you game plan?
You can't say that.
You can't.
When Ryan Tannehill was in Tennessee,
okay, I'll give you another one. Okay, I'll give you another one.
And
I'll give you another one.
And
I'll give you another one.
All this nigga had was a stream
another one.
as a protection.
I'll give you another one. When he was in Miami, what did you game plan? You're not game planning.
Sure, was it Ryan Tannehill?
Passing against Ryan Tannehill.
Yes, you was.
Who's the running back then? Probably.
It don't matter. You're going to play against both. When you played against Matt Stafford in Detroit, you knew you had to have 5 defensive backs back there because he's going to throw the ball. He still gave you 4,000 yards a season.
You did the same thing with Tannehill. You put press back and you had no line. You could literally go 4. That's why he got hurt. He was getting sacked.
But Ryan Tannehill's going to give you a good 3,500 yards, right? Stafford's going to give you 4,000, 5,000 every year.
And 1,800
with no running backs, no
1,800 picks.
So did Brett Favre.
134 underthrown balls.
So did Brett Favre.
He's trash.
He's a Hall of Famer.
His pass says it all. It's just a little bit too short.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't hear nothing.
How many rings Brett Favre got?
1.
Who leads the league in most touchdowns?
Who leads the league in most interceptions?
Brett Favre.
All right then.
And what is he?
If you throw the ball 400 times to my 250, you should have more yards than me.
I'm just saying.
What do you mean? He has 142 more games.
You're talking about picks and interceptions. I'm saying he got interceptions, he got touchdowns, and you're saying he threw a whole bunch of picks. Yes. So did Brett Favre, and they consider him one of the greatest quarterbacks.
I don't. I think it's a lot of people in the world that don't consider Brett Favre.
I agree. I'm not a Brett Favre fan like that, but at the same breath, when he was playing, people loved it.
That's because it's exciting. You throw a lot of interceptions.
There's no difference. That's all I'm saying. It's not too big of a difference.
That's Wrangler ball. Wrangler jean ball.
Not too big of a difference.
Wrangler jean.
That's Wrangler jean.
So that's what he is. That's what Stafford is. So you're gonna put up with it.
Wrangler jean ball.
That's exactly what he is.
Oh yeah. I was thinking.
Because you're probably gonna get a pick. But he's probably gonna get you 3 or 4 touchdowns.
Two picks.
And get you like 3 or 4 touchdowns. So you get.
I'm actually one last question, and then we're gonna switch off. Who do you compare Ryan Tannehill to?
In the league?
Legitimately in the past, anybody you can compare. Who do you think he's skilled like?
That's a good question.
See how long that took you? What's the next?
Just because you thought you just compared the nigga to Brett Favre. I'm
compare him to Aaron Rodgers. I compare him to a lot of people. He has the arm and different strengths to everybody too.
He's not nowhere near Aaron Rodgers.
He's got the passing yards.
What are you gonna compare him to?
He got the Drew Brees. He got the passing yards.
That's not comparing. He throw the ball a lot. I guarantee you. Compare that completion. Compare that completion.
I'm asking you to compare Ryan Tannehill.
I'm thinking
because you can't find nobody.
You just saying a lot of people.
You could say you could have said.
But that don't mean it's true.
You could have said a broke Russell Wilson. You could have said a whole bunch of shit.
Nah, but I'm trying to think of real shit. I'm like, just because you said it was true. The nigga said Aaron Rodgers. Matthew Stafford is.
Who throws 40 times a game? Matthew Stafford and Aaron Rodgers?
Huh?
Does Ryan Tannehill throw it 40 times a game?
Almost everybody throws it that many times now.
They're not gonna ask Ryan Tannehill to throw it 40 times.
You don't have to.
You don't trust him to throw it 40 times.
You don't have to.
No, you don't.
And I guarantee you, he has at least one game with 40 passes.
I'll tell you like this.
I guarantee he has
at
one
least
game.
One?
Yeah.
That's not nothing. This motherfucker got 40 games.
He had Derrick Henry in the backfield. I guarantee you when Derrick Henry went out, I guarantee his passing rating went up.
Hell no.
What do you mean?
His passing rating went up?
His passing percentage, or his passing attempts went up. I guarantee he didn't have nobody. Had Norman.
Listen, at the end of
who
the
is
day,
Norman?
Who's Norman who?
Exactly.
You're the same. Let me ask you a question, because at the same time, if somebody else was in first place that you didn't like, that won the division, and they got first in the AFC or some shit like that, and they didn't win, you be talking so much shit how he lost in the first round and this, that, and the other. But Ryan Tannehill loses, all of a sudden it's like, oh, he got to the first. He was number 1 seed. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
You're comparing Ryan Tannehill with a half Achilles Derrick Henry.
I'm comparing. What was last year?
Julio Jones.
What was last year?
What?
What was the past year?
Yeah, they lost. I'll give him that. But that wasn't because of him, though. You know what I'm saying? He had a good game, did he not?
What was the good game?
He had like 2-something, a touchdown, like 3 touchdowns. And
how many touchdowns?
This last game, I blamed it. Didn't I say when I came on here and said the first thing I said Brian Tannehill had an ass game this last game, but it was easy to plan against him because Derrick Henry was not a factor. You know what I'm saying? The first play he did threw a pick. I said he did the ass. Yeah, I can. Yeah.
So when they finally planned against Ryan Tannehill, he had an ass game.
What do you mean?
So they said we're gonna stop Ryan Tannehill.
The whole half of the season. Derrick Henry got hurt week 8. What are you talking about? They played for him the rest of the season, and they finished first place in the AFC. Richie,
what did they get him?
First place in the AFC.
What did they get him?
What do you mean? So what? You said they planned against him. He has his ass game. They planned against him for the rest of the season. He got first place.
They planned against him in the playoffs, and you just said it. He had an ass game.
Who they beat? Or who left them?
Huh?
Who they lose to?
Cincinnati.
Who beat Cincinnati? Okay.
Okay.
Matthew Stafford.
So the Rams are the super team. So the Rams are the super team.
Yeah.
So you never quarterback. There's only like 5 quarterbacks in this league right now that couldn't have done what Matthew Stafford did.
Why?
Because they asked. Are they not ready yet?
Like who?
I don't think so.
Baker Mayfield. For sure, he can't do shit.
I don't know. It's a whole different game plan. You don't throw the same.
But they even throw the ball to Odell in Cleveland. What do you mean? He had a super team and he couldn't even make the playoffs.
There's a lot of dudes that couldn't have done what Matthew Stafford did. McVay asked to throw the ball. So now you give me how many quarterbacks could throw the ball 40 times that successfully.
What it's not good.
There's a lot of that.
Not successfully. He has a 50.
He has a ring
rating.
He has a
because he has a good defense.
When did he have a 54 completion rating?
He has a good defense, Richie. You can throw 5 picks if my defense is going to stop the motherfucker from scoring.
So
what do you mean?
So what was his defense then? Okay, when he lost to the Buccaneers.
Jason, when he throws picks against you guys, what do you guys do? You make him pay for this shit, right?
Yeah, he also came back and won the game too.
Normally.
I'm saying, but
no. You don't win the game if the nigga don't drop the pick.
Well, we should have won the game, but
if you guys what? And who threw the fucking ball?
It was still
who threw the ball?
Yeah,
exactly.
But it was still
right to the motherfucker.
Let me just, since you want to ask that, right? We caught it. If we didn't catch it, we still had the ball. We went 3 and out with the minute and a half.
Because of who?
But it doesn't matter if that's. Well,
his defense.
No.
He has a great defense. Yes. What do you mean?
It was a dumbass play calls.
It don't matter. And, okay. And what have I been saying? They've been pitching dumbass play calls all playoffs.
So you had
That's how they got to the Super Bowl. Of a dumbass playoffs.
So
yes.
We had a dumb play call. They got it and they went down. We stopped them before. They went down and scored. You can't take that away from that man. Now, if we would have got... Now, don't get me wrong. I would have loved the interception and see what happened. But the fact of the matter is we had a chance to win. And they went down and did what he had to do to win the game. Bro, I'm not going to take away the fact that Matthew...
Bro, if you give me 5 times, I can go down there 2 out of 3 times. What do you mean? And if I have a great defense, there's no pressure.
The fact that you're trying to have me sit here and argue for the Rams and Matthew Stafford is a problem. That's the issue I have.
I'm just telling you, like, bro, he's not good. His team was a super team. Aaron Donald literally came out and said... They said, because we got to talk about this shit anyway. Aaron Donald retiring. He said, McVay said, are you retired or not? He said, shit, if we got a super team again, why not run it back to the Super Bowl? They have a super team. It's not hard. It's just Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson in football.
Who have lost.
They lost football games. They ain't lost in the playoffs.
No, I'm talking about you said Kevin Durant then. I'm saying they lost.
And why? Well, no, did they lose? Who was on the court still when they lost? When the Raptors held up the trophy, who was still playing basketball? Steph Curry. Kevin Durant went down and Klay Thompson went down. That's not a super team no more. That's a cry for fucking help. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
The Rams were not built like that team.
What? What do you mean you're not built like that? There's not another team in the NFL built like them.
Name another player on the defensive side. Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey.
No, you name another team built like the motherfucker. Huh?
The Bucks.
The Browns.
The Bucks?
Yeah, the Buccaneers.
Okay, let's match them player for player.
The
You're not going to count Antonio Brown because first of all, he didn't play half the season, and then he got kicked off the other half. He only played 2 games, so you can't count him.
Mike Evans.
Don't even say that.
Mike
so
Evans.
let's go from across the board receiver wise. The Rams win.
Mike Evans.
Wise, the Bucks win. Mike Evans, Cooper Kupp. Who else? You gonna give me Scotty Miller? Odell Beckham. Who else? Godwin. I got fucking
Gronk.
Okay, Odell Beckham, Van Jefferson.
Gronk.
He beats Tyler Higbee. That's it. You lose the
who wasn't even there.
You lose receiver battle.
Actually, I don't think you lose a receiver battle because you just sat here and said AB only don't count because he was there for this, that, and the other.
Odell wasn't there for half the year. And then even when he got there, he didn't know the playbook, he didn't even play.
No, OBJ was a part of their success of winning the Super Bowl because the Browns wasn't winning without OBJ. You can't say it was.
You either got to include
what do you mean?
What quarter did OBJ get hurt? In the second quarter.
3 quarters. Did he have a touchdown?
3 quarters.
He affected the game. If he went out there and did nothing, then I would have no argument. The fact that he had over 50 yards and a touchdown, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. He was eating. 4 touchdowns, 4 receptions.
Okay, but for the 3 other quarters,
it don't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
The first touchdown.
Hey man,
he scored the first touchdown. I don't want to hear nothing.
They also scored 16 other points without him.
16. That means they probably scored 2 more touchdowns. So I don't want to hear none of that shit.
He threw 3 touchdowns. He threw 3 touchdowns, and it wasn't Matthew Stafford. It was the guy who had a torn ACL.
He threw 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. That means he had +1.
Did he win the game?
I don't want to give none of that shit. And that's why he only had only 1 vote in the first Super Bowl MVP. Because he's fucking trash. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Did he win the game?
What?
Did he win the game?
Aaron Donald won the game. Keep it a buck.
How?
He made the sack. What are you talking about?
So one play?
He stopped. He was a baller he balled that whole drive. He had 2 sacks back to back.
Matthew Stafford could have threw for 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, and you still would have said Aaron Donald won the game because of the sack.
If he would have did that, he can't. That's why I can't say that because he fucking can't. And you know what I would have said if he didn't have an interception? I would be like,
hey man,
he played a hell of a game. But he played a Matthew Stafford ass fucking game, and he got bailed out by great defense. And I don't want to hear a fucking thing about it.
Let me help you, bro.
I don't care.
It's not a super team either. I don't think so.
Are the Rams going to repeat?
No.
Okay. Because I don't got to get off these Rams.
No. Fuck no.
Probably not, but it's fucking pretty difficult to repeat.
You know why? Because he fucking sucks. That's why.
No, because they might lose players.
When you got did KD and them? Did they go back to back before they lost? Yes. Yes, they did. It's not difficult when you're good and you got a bunch of.
You're comparing football to basketball, which is totally different. Yeah, it does matter. It does matter.
Hey, did Tom Brady go back to back? Back to back? I don't hear none of that shit. Listen. It's not that hard. It's not that hard when you're great.
Listen.
No one's comparing Matthew Stafford to Tom Brady.
He gave him Aaron Rodgers, and that's close to fucking enough. I don't want to hear none of that. Yes, he did.
I said I don't want to when I'm going to compare. If I'm going to pick a person, I didn't say they were exactly the same.
I didn't say that.
I'm telling you.
He said no one's comparing, and I said, well.
I said Tom Brady. Did I say Aaron Rodgers? He said Aaron Rodgers.
That is close enough. Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers is like this.
Why is it when
you give him this? He's in arm's reach of fucking Tom Brady.
Why is it when you?
I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Why is it when someone? Why is it when someone? Why is it when someone compares somebody, they always think they're that level? They're just comparing. They're not saying they're as good as them.
You give them some type of credit.
Because they have some skill.
If you be like, hey, run like Aaron Rodgers, okay then.
Okay.
All right, okay, whatever.
So I'm asking you.
If he throws the ball a lot like Aaron Rodgers, okay, they throw the ball a lot. 46 times a game. If you saying he's fucking dodging shit like Aaron Rodgers, now I gotta stop you.
I don't think he said that.
Talent, nobody said dodging.
He's saying he threw a lot of yards like Aaron Rodgers.
He does. You can look up the yards and see that. That's a fact.
Look up the completions. Look up the fucking how many times he threw the ball compared to Aaron Rodgers.
So if he doesn't win, if they don't repeat, who go?
Huh?
So they're not. Who's the favorite?
You know who's going? We just gotta make a couple moves, baby. Just a couple moves, baby. Yeah. What's the moves come? Oh, I can't talk too early, but you know what's coming. Listen, 5-2 in 7 weeks. We lost 2 more games for the rest of that season.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you again. Okay, I asked Richie. Who do you think is gonna be your favorite if you don't pick the Rams?
We don't pick the Rams. Tom Brady's retired.
Yeah.
Because he says he is. Now I'm hearing that he's not.
I'm gonna give a fuck about Tom Brady. He ain't winning shit. I hope he don't retire. I need my run back.
Depends.
Gotta get him like old.
That's a tough one.
Who?
The NFC is gonna be a fucking toss up. Unless Deshaun Watson goes to Tampa Bay.
I think you
But
gotta figure out.
they'll be this.
You gotta figure out where these quarterbacks everybody goes because
You know what's sad?
quarterback Carroll's about to be crazy this year.
Because maybe Aaron Rodgers stays and he might.
I'm not even gonna lie.
It's not gonna be them.
Those fuckers might have that chance to win the Super Bowl.
You say it every year.
I don't think so.
Everyone says it every year.
No. I'm talking about those fuckers over there.
That's why.
Yeah.
We know who you're talking about.
They got a chance.
No, they don't.
In the midst of scramble, the most random team usually gets it.
So the only thing I would say about that is that when you talk about a super team on paper, they're got a
pretty
squad.
Good. They're pretty close.
But I think they have this curse on that they just can't get over.
Well, first of all, their head coach.
So I think, okay, so like, what is Buffalo missing to get there?
I mean, they were there. They were that defense. That defense got beat,
and they're not a bad defense.
The next week they could have beat Cincinnati. I mean,
can Cincinnati get back to where they're at?
Hell no. If you figure it out, Jamar Chase is not gonna get that much freedom that he has.
I mean, you gotta fix that O line.
I think you just gotta fix the O line.
Yeah, you definitely gotta do that.
I mean, do they have money to like?
I don't know. I don't know what their cap space looks like.
For sure. You know what? I was so happy.
They will be a contender.
I was so happy that Eli Apple got beat like that because he was talking shit about the Eagles and fuck Eli Apple.
Oh, man, yeah.
They gotta go get some more defenders, some DBs. Go help Jesse Bates.
Yeah.
I think it's more.
Linebackers are pretty cool. Nelson and Logan is solid.
What y'all think about Kyler Murray and the Cardinals?
They got Aaron Rodgers disease, but it's more like Dallas.
But what the fuck is he complaining about?
So he's basically saying that he don't feel like the organization is going in the right direction. You know what I mean? Like,
what do they have to give him?
Like he wants more, I guess.
He wants more.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe him and Queensberry don't click. I don't know.
Maybe
but
it's the style of play.
But then they're saying
that's how he plays, though.
But then they're saying that Kyler Murray is not a leader like that. He's not a get in there early, leave late type guy. Like they say, his character, like he's not that guy. Like,
it's starting to come out now. He's so like Spencer Rattler.
He deleted his Arizona, like his affiliation with Arizona and all that shit.
I mean, you had Hopkins, you had Green, Kirk, running back.
I think
you brought in J.J. Watt. I mean, he got hurt, but you brought him in.
I think what's his name? Kingsbury is a terrible coach.
Probably. I mean, they didn't win at Texas Tech, so
I don't understand how he got it to begin with.
Because he put up points. So
does he say he would take Kyler Murray if he was the first, if he had the choice?
Probably.
But I don't think so. But if I had to guess, I would say I would like to see Buffalo get a chance in the Super Bowl. I would like to see.
I feel like it's coming out the AFC most definitely. If you don't got a super team in the way, it's not like.
But see,
the NFC teams.
The thing about it is, I don't think. Like I understand when you look on paper and you put them all together, and you want to call it a super defense, whatever. That's cool, but I don't think there's as dominant as you really think.
I mean, they have flaws like the running game.
I mean, you take away Donald and Ramsey.
What I'm saying is, like. I mean, their team they have a great team on paper, and they got a great team, period.
I don't know who the fuck their linebackers are.
I'm just saying they're not like the Bears defense of 2000s. They're not like.
Yeah, but the Bears defense had a sorry offense to go with it.
No. What I'm saying, the Bears,
you're afraid of that defense.
But there was
Brian Urlacher up here with Tillman and all them. Bro, they were getting 2 fumbles a game. They're giving them 9 points a game. Like I'm saying, like
I get you.
I'm saying this Rams defense
will be a shootout with the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams defense. You can score 30 points on the Rams defense, not a problem.
But not when it really matter.
I think you could. I just think.
Look up McVay's record. Look up McVay's record in the playoffs. You're not scoring a lot on the Rams in the playoffs. You're not.
I think
they come to play. And if you look at did you look at the Super Bowl D line? It was nasty.
Okay, but
but you knew that that horrible O line from Cincinnati.
Exactly.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
And if you can control the front line, you pretty much control the game.
But no, I'm gonna tell you what ended up happening is if you when you watch the game, like they said, Cincinnati never adjusted to when they put somebody over the center. And they couldn't push the double team on Aaron Donald. That's when they started getting 8 sacks in the second half.
Yeah,
they never adjusted to that. if they would have slid the line or done something different, put a chip block in there, then maybe you might have had some time to get the passes off. But I'm saying they never.
And Vaughn was eating. They had good games too.
But I'm saying you never adjusted. They overloaded one side, and you never adjusted to that.
What could you do?
And then when you finally got, but I'm saying when he finally got time, he didn't get sacked. It was a completion 9 times. Yeah. I'm saying,
and that was off of tiredness. You could tell Aaron Donald would rush the play.
Yeah, no, I'm saying off of. I'm saying off of the. I blame whoever the O-line coach was or the offensive coordinator that didn't adjust and didn't pick that up the whole second half. Yeah. That's what I blame. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that Aaron Donald still wasn't going to do his thing or come in, maybe in the clutch or whatever. But I'm saying if you give Gerald Burrow extra 2 seconds in that pocket, it might be a shootout.
That's how the game is. That's how the game is set. Did you see
that when they showed the?
Oh, Jalen Ramsey got beat again,
and he was on the floor.
They said that it was from 2,000 different play.
Was a different play? Oh, I don't know.
I was reading up on that was a different play that they.
From where?
The one where he fell. That wasn't the same play. It wasn't the 4th and 1.
Oh, I don't know if it's 4th and 1, but it didn't make me no difference what play it was.
He was
open. You know what I'm saying? It could have been 1st and 10. You know what I'm saying?
That's Superman.
Bro, so I'm just saying, like, but if you, that's what I'm saying. Because I noticed if you can get out of Jalen Ramsey's side, you can beat the Rams up all day. That was the other thing. They did a good job of guessing where Gerald Burrow was going to go and putting Jalen Ramsey on that person. But I don't know. But, we'll see.
They nasty.
What I do,
and then you can help the other. If you got a corner that can really focus and lock in, Jalen Ramsey sometimes has the tendency to play lazy because you got a D line like that, bro. 9 out of 10. They're not going to throw a good ball or they're not going to throw the ball at all.
It's not too many people that's going to throw your side either.
Yeah, so it's like.
What do y'all think about all the coaches being hired, even though that Brian Flores case is going on and nobody still was black that got hired? Like all the coaching spots are filled. You know how Brian Flores.
Every single one?
They didn't.
Minnesota just got filled today.
The Texans hired.
They hired Lovie Smith.
Well, that
was the only one.
Well, they were gonna hire
fucking Doc Rivers. It's just he's automatically good at his job. Like
he's a sweet beard. They was gonna hire Brian Flores.
That's why. But I'm saying,
and then that shit came out and.
But I'm saying, I'm shocked nobody even just made it happen. Yeah, just made at least one or outside of Lovie Smith, like somebody different made it happen. But I also read somewhere that there's a possibility they're gonna try to kick if Brian Flores can prove.
They're trying to own it out, right?
They're gonna kick him out. They're gonna force ownership.
Did some other news come out about?
Because it's the
was it Dallas?
Oh, the cheerleader thing.
Yeah.
That's not shocking. I just figured that shit should come out.
Hiding some shit. They paid off cheerleaders.
They was it like 4 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
There was one of the personnel had some cameras or some shit like that. And they was doing some voyeurism type shit. So they gave like a $2.4 million payout to the cheerleaders. No, I think it was the total.
Nah, I need more than that.
I mean, I think that was hush money. Like not hush money, but like out of court.
I need a bigger hush money.
No, because it was out of court. They didn't take it to court. They would have taken it to court. You probably could have, but
you should have been negotiating. Like, nah, are we taking?
It was from like 2016.
Yeah, you're not gonna get, bro. You're not about to go. Cheerleaders are so.
They gotta go against. Can't go against Jerry.
Cheerleaders are so.
In fact, $1 million for each one.
Can't go against Jerry Jones in Texas.
Cheerleaders are so underpaid. It's not even funny.
That's why I'm taking the money.
They're not going.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. But you're not going to be able to work for them again. You don't even feel comfortable.
Guess what? There's another $1 million waiting for your spot. They ain't not true.
I don't care. They're not going. They're going to give them that $1 million. You're going to give me $1 million.
Bro,
you going to get that girl that's going to come take my spot. It's probably going to make $20,000 working for the Dallas Cowboys. There's no guarantee that you're going to get that money. I made way over that.
But there's no guarantee you're making that money if you go to court. Mm-hmm. You can get the settlement.
You could lose.
There's no way. Sexual assault camp?
Doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't assault.
It wasn't assault.
It's still something.
No, it was sexual. Yeah,
voyeurism.
It's guys being a perv.
Yeah, what you mean? And all you gonna do is multiple accounts of that.
First of all, you're either just gonna go to jail and shit like that. You ain't like the guy can go to jail. You're not gonna get.
I need one. Then we take it to court. Then I'm asking for $1.7 million.
I mean, and you don't. And how much proof did they have? They probably told Jerry something, and then
you gotta think about it. You dragging out if. See, this is the thing about it. This is the thing about the court system too that rich people do. You know why it takes 2 years for fucking people to get settled? Because the fucking person who's getting sued has the money for pay for lawyers. You don't. So they'll drag it out. You ain't representing. There ain't no one in the world.
I represent myself.
You can't. You still can't pay the court costs. You still gotta pay that shit.
Your honors, he's guilty.
I got
you gonna take after a while. You gonna take whatever the hell they gonna give you. Yeah, bro. You think if you want to.
all that money. Jerry Jones has all the money in the world, man, so he could have
take lawyers for 6 years and take
appeal, fucking.
And you got to keep paying the court fees and all that shit, bro. You ain't got that type of money.
Who knows how much money they
got on my side?
Nothing.
Yes.
No.
Social media.
Bro, let me tell you.
Ching, ching.
And plus, this
shit this nigga was doing in his motherfucking locker room.
What if they didn't have proof?
And then I'm gonna make social media pay for my motherfucking lawyers and all my court appeals. GoFundMe.
6 years ago,
got your back.
6 years ago was totally different. Hey, man, it wasn't like it is.
GoFundMe.
What's the next
not like it was today.
The
thing though, you know that one. I don't want to sound crazy, but you were saying who might be a favorite to go if they make the right moves. Maybe the Raiders.
Get the fuck out of here. They just talking about signing Derek Carr for a lot more money. You ain't gonna never win.
I'm just saying, they make the right moves.
I mean, if you saying they get Devontae and they get
I'm not even Devontae, but like another receiver.
So are we doing shocker picks then?
A solid receiver. They got to the playoffs with not a lot of talent.
They got to the playoffs with a lot of dope in their system, I bet.
Maybe. Who knows what's going on? I don't know.
You know,
you fix the defense a little bit.
Listen, Richie,
I'm telling you.
I told you what happened.
I'm not mad at
you
that.
would never be good in Vegas.
They got to the playoffs the first year.
I proved it, right? Didn't I tell you that it's a fucking travesty? And then all of a sudden, travesty after travesty after travesty started fucking happening?
Because the Kraken won an NHL championship and the Aces won a championship. So, no.
First of all, that's different.
And Alvin Kamara.
The Krakens got to get a bunch of good players on one fucking team.
How do you do that if it's an expansion?
You have to do expansion draft and you can pick who you want. No,
you're not picking like the All-Stars.
Not the Kraken doesn't get a pick. The team picks a couple players they're willing to give up.
No, the Kraken get the pick.
I'm telling you.
It don't matter.
The Kraken cannot go to like Pittsburgh and get Danny Malkin.
I know, I understand that. But they get to get the... If you can get that's an average 80 team right there if you waking a team on franchise or something like that.
Nah, bro,
and then you get them, and then they started, and then they get that stardom, and then you get the Kraken your sister from Vegas because you know they doped up out there.
Man, I thought the Krakens are in Seattle.
Las Vegas. No, it's not it. It's not the same thing.
That isn't
all the time.
No, I thought the Krakens are in Seattle.
I'm not the Kraken.
The Knights.
The Knights. We know.
I think
they started with it. Yeah.
I think 1 year they went to the finals, and then another year they won one.
They won it the first year,
and I think they went like pretty far the next year. I mean, that's pretty. This guy's
sniffed up. You know what I'm saying?
And I heard with Alvin Kamara, that issue was he was just defending himself. He didn't start the problem.
First of all, he beat his ass.
How do you trip about what is different from Vegas and Miami? Huh? What's the difference between Vegas and Miami?
Not the Cubans.
You can live in Miami.
Yeah. No, Miami clubs stay up until, from my
understanding,
casinos in Miami. They stay up until 6 o'clock in the morning type shit. Right? So I'm understanding clubs in Miami stay up night till day in the morning, right?
Close club, close.
And we all know that the drug scene is crazy, right?
First of all.
So why can't you get in trouble in Miami, but you can get in trouble in Vegas? What's the difference?
Miami started 0-7. They stopped hitting the club. You know what I'm saying? They stopped hitting the club. They was like,
when you're fans, you get in trouble anywhere.
That's my whole point.
I understand that.
James Harden,
but it's easier when you are in hot spots.
Well, yeah, but I'm at the same time.
And Vegas is a fucking it's hell. They call it Sin City.
Vegas to me is no different.
A fucking person killed somebody, Jason. He killed a person in Vegas.
The first time?
It happens everywhere.
First time somebody killed somebody?
When's the last time?
It's murders everywhere. Yeah, but that was a dumb accident.
Who?
Ray Caruth, the most famous killer in all league.
When was that?
That was the Carolina Panthers. That nigga went on the run. He killed this girl and was on the run.
That was an accident.
Then you got the Cowboys offensive lineman was doing.
No, when was that?
Ray Lewis.
90s? Yeah, shit.
90. We're in 2020.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you're at. My whole point is, at the end of the day, why can't you do what you do in Vegas and LA?
Okay, what happened to the rest of that team after that? Did anybody else in that team cause any type of thing?
Yeah, but didn't he get in trouble when he went to another team?
Let me just shut this down.
Arnett.
I'm done with.
But he got in trouble in Vegas. He got in trouble in Vegas.
I'm gonna shut this down for you, and we'll go on to the next topic. Lakers never lost. They won championships in the 80s, and they had crack and all that shit.
And Magic caught AIDS.
Doesn't matter.
He was out there fucking.
Doesn't matter.
But that's not Vegas. Vegas is like
exactly.
Different. You know the LA crime scene is different from Vegas crime scene. LA crime scene is mostly
what hotel room? I mean, what team room did you hopefully have coke, crack, walking around with bitches in here and all kind of shit?
L.A.
They were still winning, so it doesn't matter where your environment. It matters with the people you.
But they're not out there causing violence and harm to other people.
They could have.
I guess L.A. crime scene is different from Vegas crime scene because crime scene like that is what you're going to get people.
You're talking about somebody
drunk and driving 126 on the fucking street. You're going to get fucking.
You could do that in L.A.
That happen everywhere.
You're going to get down. You might get down the freeway only if it's fucking not traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
but you're not going to get.
I'm driving during the day. I see niggas going 120.
I understand, but they're not famous.
Doesn't matter if you're famous or not.
Everyone's famous in Hollywood.
No.
You got somebody in a fucking little GT might be going 100. That little shit going. That's nothing.
Fuck no.
You know what I'm saying? So okay, Jason, give me one person on the LA Rams that got something. Just one bad thing that happened.
Nothing.
Exactly.
Why?
Because it's not fucking Vegas.
No, because it's called discipline.
Exactly. You don't have nothing in Sin City.
But that's not the city. It's the team.
Prostitutes for $70.
Discipline.
How do you know?
They don't have no fucking self-discipline.
How do you know
they
the
don't have no
practice?
self-respect?
How do you know the practice, Will?
Say right there.
They had no discipline.
Self-discipline. The city has shit to do with self-discipline. Self-discipline is you. If you can't control yourself, that ain't got shit to do with it.
And if I'm in a place with a bunch of no rules, it's going to be, then I'm going to be doing it.
Great.
You know what I mean? Huh?
You don't want to be great, period.
Exactly.
So that's not on the team or the city. That's on you.
That's on. And who got those motherfuckers? The team got those motherfuckers.
So when
they do player evaluations,
those guys are gone now.
When Jamarcus Russell got drafted, where were they? Huh? When Jamarcus Russell got drafted, where were they?
Oakland. But I mean, we want to keep it a buck. We can talk about the Raider franchise. They just asked. We can keep it at. But no, that's not the thing though.
We're talking about the city.
Who the fuck was getting in trouble when Jamarcus Russell got drafted?
What do you mean who was getting? Jamarcus. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. He didn't
really get in trouble though. I'm talking about like trouble.
He didn't want to be.
I'm talking about off field trouble. I'm talking about him. He could have James Winston stole some crab legs. He didn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
You're talking about one person being.
No, I'm talking about a lot. Arnett. Ruggs,
and he did the same thing in another thing.
Huh? No, in Vegas.
He got caught again after he went.
That was in Vegas. That thing happened in Vegas.
No, the first time.
Yeah, the Kansas City thing happened in Vegas. When he was on Kansas City or whatever, he was in Vegas in the incident. The incident happened in Vegas.
The second time was not
in
Vegas.
Yes, I'll look it up. I swear to God. I swear to God, I kid you not.
So at the end of the day, it still goes
back. That's why I told Richie that the fucking week when it happened. I said he fucking went back to Vegas and got in trouble in Vegas again.
Self-fucking discipline. That has nothing to do with that.
That sounds like
Gruden emails was not in Vegas.
That was like 10 years.
Fucking Henry Ruggs is one person. You're not gonna take one person.
So Arnett's not another person.
That's
because he made a dumbass threat.
He's probably just a shit person. He's probably just a shit person. Because it happened a week after one.
You made a dumbass threat. That's not getting in trouble.
There's Odell Beckham, because you guys are just fucking delusional. That's a fucking bad idea to have a football team in Vegas.
Man, I hope they win the Super Bowl next year. On top of
that, the Raiders. On top of that, because if you want to bring it back, they fucking suck. You know what I mean? If you're gonna bring a team, bring a winning franchise. You know what I'm saying?
The team and the city is two different topics.
Yeah,
has two different things.
We're not arguing the teamwork with the city.
Does Odell Beckham return to the Rams? I'm over that. You guys are crazy.
Yeah. Where else is he gonna go?
Did he take a pay cut?
He's gonna have to.
They're all gonna have to.
What would they offer? What would another team offers? I mean,
the only way you're gonna take your only way you're leaving is if a team offers. First of all, you don't know how fast Odell's gonna come back, so you're gonna get low ball.
It could take a year.
You're gonna have an incentive contracting regardless.
It might take him the whole year to come back.
You don't want to pay him, overpay him when he doesn't play, so you're gonna get a base.
If he doesn't play, does the Ram repeat?
He doesn't have to play for the Rams repeat.
Kind of do.
Robert Woods coming back.
He only runs reverses.
I don't think Odell Beckham.
And he's coming off an ACL tear himself. We don't know how he's gonna look.
Odell Beckham does not make the difference.
He made that Rams offense look a lot better.
He actually had a quarterback throw it to him. That's the only difference.
Can't go through this again with that guy. We already saw the blasphemy, the stuff he was talking about.
On circumstances, I'm just gonna let that one slide.
First of all,
he had a better enough quarterback.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Because Baker Mayfield is ass.
Okay, who was before that?
Eli was cool. He did.
No, before Eli, after it was Daniel Jacobs, then Eli.
Oh, you talking about? I thought you were talking about.
Okay, so I'm asking you.
You think Daniel Jacobs is good? That was one of the motherfucking five I was gonna say that couldn't get the job done.
So listen,
he had a bunch of guys. I said better enough. Did I say better enough?
Well, so my whole point Is he had a quarterback who could throw it to him?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Okay. So
well, I said on the circumstances.
No, yeah, not the circumstances. That's the you just showed it.
Hey, Matthew Stafford threw at least 5 interceptions, underthrowing the ball.
No one said that he was that he doesn't
underthrowing the ball to Odell Beckham.
Who hasn't?
Huh?
Who hasn't?
Underthrew the ball to Odell Beckham.
I'll wait.
Those motherfuckers suck. Matthew Stafford, 109. Those bitches, 110, 11, 12. There's a bunch of other sorry people. He just
110.
So Ryan Tannehill,
like 127.
Ryan Tannehill was going to underthrow him.
Ryan Tannehill can't throw the ball more than 50 yards.
You're crazy.
Matthew Stafford.
He can't throw the ball more than 50 yards. Wouldn't be in the league.
Not with that chicken.
Tim Tebow made it with 46. Like, you crazy as hell. Like,
nah, bro. Sorry, it ain't going down like that.
Anyway.
But Odell Beckham doesn't have to go back.
That's his best situation is to just stay in LA.
It is, unless, like I said, unless some other team tells you they want to play you a little more. That's it. Like, but it has to be a playoff team that's pretty much ready.
You were doing just perfectly fine.
But I think LA is him.
It was working for him. Yeah,
so I would.
It was working.
That's until cool. I liked it until he got hurt, and he don't got all the pressure on him. But
I see him I keep seeing them talking about him going to KC.
I seen Antonio Brown going to Baltimore.
First of all, I see Antonio Brown not doing shit.
No, he was like hanging out with the niggas.
Let him go there.
I'm tired.
Let him go there.
So he could ruin that team too.
I'll be pissed off if he does.
Antonio Brown, they go ahead and just let him retire. Just do what he got.
It's not like he's a bad player though.
No, when his mind's straight,
but that's not what it.
Kyrie Irving.
What about Kyrie?
That's Antonio Brown.
No,
Antonio Brown's worse.
Who's worse? Antonio Brown's worse?
Yeah,
100%. Not even close. Not even close. They're not even on the same level.
And I don't even like Kyrie.
Okay. Shit. Kyrie's never walked off in a game. Kyrie ain't never sat there and done that
not
shit.
Playing because he don't want to take a shot.
But that has nothing to do with Kyrie.
It's affecting his team.
No, because you just seen Adam Silver come out today and tell you it doesn't make any sense that you can go to New York and play without a vaccine, but you can't be in New York and play with a vaccine.
Brooklyn
doesn't make sense.
Well, that's what they doing.
But see, the other part about
it, the other
part of it, you also know that he's not the only person that's not vaccinated, right?
Yeah. But he's the only important person.
You know, he's just the scapegoat.
Who else that's important?
Because he's in Brooklyn, and New York has a little fucking thing, and they made a big deal out of it. But if not,
but who else is important that does it?
I honestly don't know who 100% don't have a vaccine.
LeBron.
But I'm just saying.
Okay, I don't know if he is or isn't.
But I'm just saying at the end of the day, well, you know LeBron is because he's politically correct. Yeah. But I'm just saying at the end of the day, it's not that. I don't think that's not either. Bad for Kyrie. I'm not mad that Kyrie doesn't want to play and get vaccinated. That's your personal choice. That's your personal choice.
Well, wasn't that the same shit that? Well, I mean, AB lied about it, but like,
nigga, AB then made up so many different lies. That's not even.
I mean,
what are we even talking about at this point?
And then
I think the only thing that I don't like is the domestic stuff. Other than that,
and then like a day later, didn't he like go on a radio show and just immediately just started talking shit about his whole team?
Talk shit about everybody every time he goes.
He got embarrassed and kicked off the team on the sideline.
No, he didn't get kicked off. He left.
He got kicked off.
No, he didn't. He left.
Bruce Aaron said, "If you don't want to play, then get your shit and get out of here."
So he didn't want to play.
Because he said his ankle was hurting. He said, "Not."
He didn't have to get out. He didn't have to get off the field. Look, that's AB putting extras on it. He could have said his ass.
Aaron said the same shit. He said, "If you don't want to play, then get your shit out of here." I don't want to see you get your shit out.
Where's the audio?
Get out of here. He came out and said this shit.
Who?
Arians. He said after we didn't want to go in. I told him if he doesn't want to play, then get his stuff and get out of here. He said that at the fucking press conference.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either.
Go watch this shit.
Well, you have to send that.
Then we do a little, and then like
put that at the bottom.
He didn't have to go throwing his uniform all over,
fellas.
He could have just walked off like Vernon Davis.
All that shit is extra.
I mean, he was extra. Don't get me wrong.
All that shit is extra.
Extra wrong.
He got kicked out of the game. He get kicked off the team. He immediately.
Bro, when you go somewhere, you're becoming distractions every time you go somewhere. It's not anything else.
Who does that sound like?
Who?
Mr. Flat Earth himself.
No, he said stupid shit.
And that becomes a distraction.
No, that has nothing to do with distraction.
Did the Celtics make the playoffs with Kyrie Irving?
No, he was hurt.
Exactly. And how the fuck are you a distraction hurt? You like to be in the limelight. You got to make yourself seen.
Did he win a championship because of him?
No, he won because of LeBron James.
Look at the fourth quarter stats and then come back and talk.
41-41.
No,
they went 41-41. I don't
not
care
the last game. I'm talking about the fourth quarter, last 2 minutes of the game and all that. When it counts, Kyrie was the one scoring.
If I already scored 41, you're scoring. You're catching up to my 41. Then congratulations.
So you scored 41.
I'm tired,
and we're losing. What does that have to do with anything?
I'm keeping us in it. What do you mean? If I don't score my 41, we getting blown the fuck out.
Okay.
So we might be down 7. Listen, if I have a 41 and you're catching up to my 41, guess what you fucking only got?
Okay, so let's use that theory to today.
18.
Let's use that theory on today's Lakers team. LeBron can do what he's supposed to do, right? Carrying the team, keeping them in.
AD fucking suck. He's not carrying.
No, there's 2 people over there. Don't let your boy Russ.
Whoa. Russ is Kevin Love in this situation.
No, don't. It doesn't matter.
Kevin Love was just.
He still did his thing. Kevin Love wouldn't turn the ball over. So you're gonna sit there and talk about it.
Nah, you can't say it like
Kevin
that.
Kevin Love's not hurting the team.
Right. So
that team won a championship. This team might not even make the playoffs. And if you want to give it a buck, Kyrie was more clutch than this AD. Tell me who was.
Okay. So if this team's not gonna make the playoffs, and you're telling me Kevin Love was the 3rd best player, Kevin Love's better than Russell Westbrook?
That season versus this season? Yes.
No. I'm asking you.
I'm not saying overall basketball playing. No. I'm talking about if we're going to, because you got to compare it by season.
Why?
That season, because they won, this is the season we're talking about.
No,
that season Kevin Love was better than this season's Russell Westbrook. I will give you that.
No. Kevin Love was just a double-double, 15 and 10 or whatever. Wasn't doing nothing special.
That's what Russell Westbrook is supposed to be.
Your boy's 16, 8 and 8.
Who? Yeah.
That sounds like better stats to me.
I understand, but like, look at the plus minus.
Numbers do lie.
So the plus minus, and Russell Westbrook is a very bad minus. That tells me something about your boy.
Having a bad season.
Nah, let's talk about it now.
He's having a bad season.
You can't.
But then again, let's think about this. Did LeBron James and Kyrie Irving take turns sitting out the whole fucking season? So up to the fucking All-Star game.
And it worked for them. What's wrong with ours?
No, they didn't do that. They played. We started the season, no LeBron. LeBron comes back, we miss AD. No AD. AD comes back, then now fucking LeBron is going to get in. Russell Westbrook's the only person that played the whole fucking season.
And what does that got us?
He's the only one. He's by himself. Wait, what do you mean? What does that got us? He's in the he's up on a paddle.
Even when we have all 3 in the
swimming
same game, we don't have a winning record.
Huh?
Even when all 3 play, we don't have a winning record.
They don't have no chemistry. I mean, LeBron and AD gotta play better because they should have chemistry. You know what I'm saying? But when one play better, when they both play good, we don't lose.
I'm gonna say like this:
it's very rare that we lose when they both play good.
I love Westbrook. I'm a Westbrook fan. I'm a Lakers fan. I don't do the Westbrook bashing that he's the reason why we lose, but I also don't give Russell Westbrook a pass at all.
I so like, told you Kevin Love played better than
no, I'm not talking about the season. I'm talking about now. So the fact that he averages 8-16, 8 and 8 or whatever, and we losing and all that shit, Russell Westbrook been playing like ass. It ain't no I'm a Russell Westbrook fan. He's playing like ass. AD's playing like ass. LeBron's not a leader. So it's all 3 of them I got an issue with. But I'm not gonna sit here and just let somebody say, like, I know you love Westbrook and homie will be trying to just do Westbrook. I'm not gonna let you ride like that. Cause I watched Giannis put 44 up and AD and LeBron had 49. Westbrook guy didn't have that.
When?
Huh?
Not this last time.
Yeah.
No, AD had fucking 20 points. What are you talking about?
No.
And Giannis had 44.
Oh, you saying combined?
44 for Giannis, 49 for AD and LeBron.
And who's guarding Giannis Antetokounmpo?
I don't know.
What the hell you mean you don't know? There's only 2 people that can guard the motherfucker on the court. And that's the niggas he's talking about. He's beating both of those niggas by himself.
I'm making a point for you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that when people complain about Westbrook, but then you let Giannis give you 44.
Yeah, okay.
And combined you got 49. That's not Westbrook's problem.
Yeah, in the beginning I was tripping. Exactly.
No, that's not Westbrook's problem.
You had me in the first half there. I was like, wait a minute.
But I'm saying the same breath, when Westbrook comes down and 2 minutes to go, and it's a tie game, we down or we up, and he does some bullshit, that is Westbrook.
Yeah.
That is on that nigga.
Oh no, but what about the games that with Vogel pulled him?
I'm not.
We only won one time he did that, and that was against the fucking Knicks. Because when
he didn't pull him, he was fucking up.
I'm not. First of all,
and when he pulled him, they couldn't fucking win.
But you can't be mad at Vogel for pulling Westbrook.
I can't. I mean, but the shit that didn't work.
I'm not saying. Well,
and then he sits the whole game, and you get busted by the fucking Trailblazers with Anthony Simons as the best player on that court.
First of all, I'm not saying you can't. First of all, you can't get mad at. You only sat out one game, so you can't. That was
didn't they just beat the Warriors?
Say a sample size. Well, we only sat out one game. The other one,
the Warriors, they can lose games.
When he sat out against whatchamacallit for the trade deadline. We all know that. And so either they were going to trade Russell or they were trying to get THT and then to look good so they can make trades. That's the reason why Westbrook sat out that game. He had shit to do with his back.
I understand.
But I'm saying, at the end of the day,
because you see so much his back started.
Westbrook, AD, LeBron all got the same amount of blame.
Yeah, I'm giving it all. I'll give it a little bit more to AD because he should be playing better.
Nah, if you're gonna give more to anybody, it's LeBron.
Well, I'll give you that. But LeBron puts up good numbers.
It doesn't matter about your numbers if you're not winning.
It's the way. Yeah, you can see the way it does it.
Okay, so like AD, for example, right? Mm-hmm. When AD was with the Pelicans, AD was putting up what? 40, 30, and 20, da-da-da. But they didn't get to the playoffs do anything until Rondo got there and taught them how to win. Mm-hmm. So then they made it. Same thing with Cat. What's the thing that Karl Anthony Towns, what is fucking Jimmy Butler said when he left? All he cared about is scoring. He don't give a fuck about winning. They ain't never made the playoffs since. They got a little better, but Cat gonna give you 30 and 12. Well, you can't make nobody better. So it's like, if you're not doing that, but at the same breath, the other people got to step up, make shots, and do all that other shit. So I can't give all to LeBron, but my whole thing is, if you're not gonna say nothing, I'm not gonna say nothing. So like, if you're not gonna yell at Westbrook and them on the court, I'm not about to go here and bash Westbrook and them. You supposed to be the leader. You supposed to be the guy in charge. So if there's the guy in charge, you should sit there and be like, hey, scream on West. Hey, man. Yeah. Get back on D. Hey, make that layup. Something, bro. Not just AD ain't making free throws. Nobody want to talk about that shit.
He can't make shit.
He's missing the lowest
his 3 point. His 3 point is ass. Like, what do you mean?
So you got certain things, right?
Yeah, well, they needed to stop shooting threes.
Question for you though.
Yeah, you should have done that earlier. A lot earlier.
Well, that's what they were running though.
We're still on the basketball. We got the All-Star game coming up. Who's winning every competition, and then who you got for the All-Star MVP?
First of all, the dunk contest, trash.
It's been trash for several years.
It's been trash.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about the contestants this year. Like I'm not very impressed. You know,
the last good one was what?
Cole Anthony, my height.
Eric Gordon.
Cole Anthony can get up. Not like nothing crazy.
He's my height.
He can get up.
You know what I'm saying?
But Cole Anthony gonna give you some windmills between legs and shit. He could do that.
He about Nate Robinson, but a little bit taller.
No, he got balance. He's not gonna get crazy. The only one I have an issue really with is Toscano Anderson. That's the only one I got an issue with. Other than that,
dunked on Joel McGee, and now all of a sudden this nigga's a dunker.
Well, no, you have Gary Payton Jr. should have been your representative.
Are we going for like 6 feet under or what?
Was that and then
are those the little guys?
They make the dunk look better.
It's Obi Toppin and
not if you can't do it.
And the other person is
Nate Robinson won because he was little and he was doing some pretty good dunks, but Dwight Howard should have won that year.
Only the year that he had to redo the
like the 38 times.
Yeah,
that's pretty much switched the rules.
Jalen Green. Jalen Green is probably gonna win it. Jalen
Green's still in the league.
I like him.
Yeah.
Damn.
He
does have bounce. Oh, I was thinking of.
Who are you thinking of?
I was thinking of.
Gerald Green?
Gerald Green.
Oh, I was like,
he said, damn. I'm like, yeah, well, he just got there, right?
I'm like, I don't like Jalen Green. He got no skill.
I think Jalen Green probably wins that one.
Who else is in it?
It's Obi Toppin, Jalen Green, Cole Anthony, and
Obi got it.
I'll go for Obi. I'll go for Obi.
I like Obi.
All right.
Shout out my nigga Obi. 3-point competition. Ain't it Steph in them again?
No, Steph not in it.
Good, because it's not fair.
It's like Trey.
That's what it is. Karl Anthony Towns
Karl
is in there. Karl Anthony Towns. I put $100 Karl Anthony Towns does not finish the rack.
He's a pretty good 3-point shooter for a big man, but
I want to say it's like his second year doing it.
He did it last year?
I want to say he did last year or the year before.
Honestly, I really don't watch it.
I guarantee he don't finish the rack.
Why wouldn't he finish the rack? No, finish the rack's not the hard part.
Yeah, niggas only finish the rack all the time, and those are shooters with a little quick.
No, that's because you fucked up. They thought you had more time.
Yeah.
Desmond Bain, C.J. McCollum, Fred VanVleet.
Only come on nigga John Morant. I'm going with Desmond Bain.
So Desmond Bain, C.J. McCollum, Fred VanVleet, Trae Young, Patty Mills, Luke Kennard, Zach LaVine, and Karl Anthony Towns.
Scratch that. I'm going with the light skinned Thunder.
I'm taking
Zach
Patty.
LaVine. Going Zach.
Taking Patty Mills.
Zach could be the only person to win the 3-point in the slam dunk.
I'll go Luke Kennard.
And then
the white man.
The All-Star, that little 3-on-3 shit I'm getting.
And the Giannis Antetokounmpo and them doing it?
They're switching the All-Star game?
It's like Giannis versus the Rising All-Stars versus some other team
for
skill competition.
I
don't give a fuck.
They're going to lose because nobody can shoot.
Who you got for Team LeBron or Team Durant? And who's going to win the MVP? I got
Team Bron.
Well, I got Bron winning. It's in Cleveland, so I got Bron winning everything. So
yeah, he gonna dunk. And like they big out there.
Can you name the teams?
He got
who's on the teams?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah, because I don't know who. I just know James Harden didn't get picked by Kevin Durant.
He was the last pick.
Yeah, but Durant could have picked him, and didn't he take a?
He wanted Jokic.
Yeah,
I think it was.
He had no size.
Gobert.
He took Gobert. Rudy Gobert.
He had no size.
So LeBron has all the big men.
Got the big one.
Well, he's got Jonathan Allen now. I wonder who did draft Tatum?
What about that? What about that point? What about that point guard challenge? Do you still have that?
What do you mean when they're doing the
little like the bounce pass?
That's what the Giannis versus the what's it called?
All
right, so Team Durant is Joel Embiid, Ja, Jason Tatum, Andrew Wiggins, Trae Young as a starter, and then the bench is LaMelo, Devin Booker, Gobert, Draymond, which I think is gonna be replaced by Allen, right?
That's Team Durant.
Yeah, and then Zach LaVine, Chris Middleton, DeJounte, and Karl Anthony Towns. LeBron is Giannis, Steph, DeMar, Jokic, starters. Then Jimmy, Luka, Darius Garland, James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul, Fred VanVleet.
They got a couple big men.
So Allen takes Draymond Green's spot.
Allen, Jared Allen.
Yeah,
I'm
taking James Harden's spot.
I'm going Team Durant. I'm going Team Durant. John Morant.
MVP?
Yeah.
Giannis never loses. He's the only person that plays the All-Star game hard.
That's what I'm saying. John Morant's going to play. I'm going with the young guys. I'll say they play hard.
So you're going Team LeBron, Giannis? Mm-hmm. I'm going Team LeBron and LeBron because it's just...
I'm about to embarrass you guys this whole week. I'm gonna
3
for 3, baby.
I know something.
Yeah,
he better go.
I hope he doesn't play hard.
Straight.
Oh, he's definitely gonna play hard.
He better come out with 14 straight.
Go play hard and fucking hurt his groin again and just like fuck it.
So what do y'all think about the Harden Simmons trade?
I just saw today the Nets were getting their ass kicked by the Knicks.
Playing, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they.
I mean, I like the Nets team, man. It depends on how.
If they're healthy,
Ben Simmons.
If they're healthy, to me, they're the best team in the league.
Their defense, just by adding Ben Simmons, got better.
Yeah,
or with stipulations still.
Nah, hands down. Well, that's everybody's playing. As long as everybody's healthy, they got the best.
I like Milwaukee.
I think they both got better.
Yeah,
I think they both got better.
Philadelphia too, but I don't think Philadelphia got. I think Philadelphia when they fucked up by giving up Seth Curry.
Yeah, that one.
Like that was to me that was stupid.
Russell Westbrook 3 for 3, 7 points.
But I think that the fact of the matter
3 for 16 to the game.
You can put Kyrie, Seth Curry, Durant, Drummond,
Ben Simmons,
and Ben Simmons.
Oh, you can put Ben Simmons at the 5.
Well, I wouldn't put Ben Simmons at the 5. I put him at the 3, and then.
I mean, depending on how you play.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't put all your baskets in that light skinned nigga Seth Curry.
Well, now you gotta see the thing about.
He's not his brother.
The thing about it is you can take Drummond out and put him come off the bench, but you can isolate Simmons in the post now. Like if Drummond's not playing, you can like take a Patty Mills.
Would you put Simmons on Giannis?
Yeah.
He'll fuck.
I mean,
nah, not
he'll fuck Simmons. Nah, he always little boy that nigga.
Nah, so you wouldn't. First of all, you wouldn't play Giannis with just one person, so it wouldn't make a difference.
You got somebody come over and help.
Nah, I would put few possessions Simmons, few possessions Durant, few possessions Drummond. Like you gonna feel everybody, so you gotta guess and remember which way, you know what I'm saying, where the double team and who's gonna double team. Like I wouldn't just be like, oh, Simmons, you locking him up all game. Nah, it's not.
Drummond better foul out every single time.
Because you can't. Same thing with Durant. You can't put him on there.
Yeah.
It's just
they're gonna get what they get.
Fourth quarter, we can talk about it. You know
Harden James.
Harden?
Yeah, he about to go nuts in Philadelphia.
Nah, you can
I think he'll
if he plays Brooklyn, I just put
they play in a few weeks.
You put Simmons on him.
They play
100%.
The whole game?
Yeah. See the thing about Harden is Harden having his worst season of the basketball season. You know that, right?
Yeah. That's why he was ready to get out of Brooklyn.
No, but what I'm saying though is at the same time, I've watched a lot of Harden and like Ben Simmons is a good on-ball defender, and Ben Simmons knows how to crab up. You know what I mean? Like block, like space, take away space.
Yeah.
One thing Harden does not do well with is when you take away his space, like his dribbling space. If he can't get separation, he gets frustrated quick. Ben Simmons is one of them people that he's long enough, he's tall enough, he's quick enough to bother his shot. And you got to think, when you take him to the rack, you got some trees still down there. So you can have a KD down there to help out. You're going to have a drum down there to help out. So it's not like you just going in there and it's just Ben Simmons the only one. Like, hi.
You got JoJo, though.
Yeah, that's fine. You can pull JoJo out, but I can still keep drumming in, though. Because JoJo's not going to take.
Talk that talk.
Bam, 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 bam. Fucking breaking news in this motherfucker. I'm telling everybody now, I don't give a damn what nobody says. It can be on record. If the Lakers re-sign LeBron James so they can wait for Bronny to make LeBron James happy, I am done with the Lakers until the motherfuckers is gone. Point blank period. I will not support the Lakers. That is the most asinine shit I've ever heard in my life.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but
no, but they've talked about it, and that's why. Well, see, okay, that goes.
They don't have the loyalty. They don't have to have that loyalty with him that they have with Kobe.
But we also realize that he got a player option, so there ain't no guarantee LeBron comes back next year.
No, he doesn't. He has a player option. I mean,
he's a free agent.
Hey, if he goes, he goes.
I'm not mad if he goes.
If he goes, then
goes home.
Well, I don't care where he goes. If he leaves, then fuck him.
If I'm him,
he's gone.
I'm going back.
And he's gonna go back where they're actually looking pretty good.
Shit. Hey, they the fifth seat. All you gotta do is plug me in. Hey, Darius Garland, do your shit. You know what I'm saying? Oroko, do your shit.
What's his name gone then? Sexton.
He's hurt, but he probably is gonna.
I know they like Darius Garland.
He was at the game last night. I seen that shit. But I think if I'm LeBron, I would consider going back to Cleveland.
Go back to Cleveland then. And I say,
got
fuck
two
them.
Young bigs too. Hey, they might got the best front court. Like,
say Larkin back.
Larkin.
Shane Larkin.
That's their three right now.
Marketing.
Oh, marketing. I thought you said. Oh, I thought you said
no,
Larkin.
He did say Larkin.
I'm like,
yeah.
I said the baseball player.
Barry Larkin. That's his dad. That's his dad.
Nah, he would come off the bench. I think they got a complete. I think that team is better than the team when he came back to win a championship.
I mean, they got some Jared Allen, Kevin Love.
You got Evan Mobley, bro. Evan Mobley is a
Marvin Mobley,
right,
and then next year, yeah,
that nigga's a beast. He's what Marvin Bagley's supposed to be.
Yeah,
real shit.
Yeah,
but see, because I had high expectations with Marvin Bagley because I watched this nigga killing the Drew as a senior in high school, giving grown men the business, overseas players the business, NBA players the business, and then he just didn't got a bad break in Sacramento, got hurt and all that shit. But that's what I expected out of him. And then Evan Mobley just looks. His brother supposed to be just as pretty good too.
Isn't he going to USC or he's at USC?
I think he's at USC still. But I think I mean if I'm LeBron, I'm considering it. Like I'm for sure considering it.
And then do it then.
This is where his life is now.
What?
What do you like? If you do that, you gotta understand you packing up. He's not gonna leave because he's gonna let Bronny finish Sierra King for sure.
Well, you know what? I watched the game last night, and I think Bronny might have got hurt, or I'm not sure, but it didn't look like they was too happy at Sierra King last night against Modern Day. Like he didn't play a lot. I think he might have got hurt, but they went to the locker room kind of early.
I see highlights of him, and I mean he's pretty good. I don't know if he's a NBA player, but then they'll take him out of the game, and I'm like, why are you taking him out? He's the only one doing anything out there.
Well, Bronny to me is like, I think he's just hype. Like I don't think he's
loaded. What you talking about? He's the only one doing something out there.
So I'll be watching some of the game,
the craziest,
and they're struggling, and Bronny's the only one
like
freaking hitting a jump shot, playing defense
every now and then. But I'm
not saying he's the best player.
You know,
I know he's not the best player in the team.
For California, you got to come to play.
I think he'll get his little D1 scholarship. I think that's when you're gonna really figure it out. I think what the main purpose of at first was to try to see if they was gonna go straight to the league, but he ain't there yet. So he might. I think he's either gonna do a D1, and I think he would have got Krzyzewski would have offered him. I think he was still there, and he still might get a Duke offer just because.
Oh, he's going to Texas.
You said what?
You know what's funny? I heard a story about that.
Yeah.
That he was liking
Texas.
Yeah,
Texas
I don't even know that.
Texas produces.
I bet $100 at USC, UCLA.
Nah. I can see him at Duke.
He like white schools.
No, but LeBron is
Texas.
LeBron reps Duke though. College.
No, not that type of white.
You like
LeBron
that. So he's gonna go to UCLA then?
What you call it? But I can see him going to the Ignite.
You can see him going to UCLA too.
No, I can see him going to the Ignite.
Look deeper. Close your eyes.
So you want him?
I'm UCLA go like this.
I'm a UCLA basketball fan. Don't get it twisted, but I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. I see like Duke or something like that. If he goes D1.
I think Bronny would want to embrace the being from LA more than trying to be from Cleveland. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't think.
What I would tell you is if he was smart, because he already got the money and all that, I go to the HBCU.
On the set, like Mikey Williams.
I don't think Mikey Williams.
His hype has been dying down.
What about Oregon?
The little nigga is balling.
I'm just saying that it's been going down. I think he's been.
If you already got the money and you already got all that shit, why not go help out a HBCU?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why not go out? You really don't need no NILs because you're going to get that regardless.
But I think you're taking the special talent.
You're not,
only way he's going to be helping them by name.
Because maybe you're not playing
like
anybody?
You said, you don't really see him being the guy. If you don't really see him being the guy, then I don't think you should go to HBCU. Because then it's a failed project.
I think he's gonna get a shot at the league regardless. It don't make a difference where he go. The only thing is you just can't do like Thon Maker and go out there and average 15 points at the HBCU. That's why he's struggling and fucking down there didn't get fucking drafted. Because the nigga was out there doing the HBCU averaging like 15 points. You can't do that. You got to go out there and score 40 points or 30 points or whatever. It also could be a way for him to, if he's better than everybody else and he can get you 20, 30 points, it could be a faster way to get you a higher pick. Because you being the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Be the guy.
But
I mean, he gonna have the trainers and stuff. Huh?
Yes. I just don't see. Do you see LA?
But you said it's a top D1 school.
The top player in California out of LA got the accolades and all that shit. Going to UCLA thing route. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't.
It gets you to the league though.
Isn't that what Beatty's doing?
Huh?
Is that what Beatty from Sierra Kennedy's doing?
He going regardless. I think he could have damn near.
Because he's going to UCLA and
yeah, but he could have damn near made the jump. He don't have to even. I think he's gonna end up probably going G League. I wouldn't be shocked if he took that one G League.
Is it really a bigger difference?
No,
I mean, now that you got the NIL.
No, but I just think that Amari Bailey's name is already so high out there that he damn near has to just like have a scandal for him not to get drafted. Like, you know what I mean? You said what?
No.
I think,
I said what you.
I think he said something about Obama.
Yeah, see, that's all. I was gonna leave that out there. But he gonna be straight wherever he go.
Hey, it is what it is. Fuck basketball. I'm just kidding. I'll be actually hooping y'all. If y'all ever want to see me hoop, just give me some time. I'm about to be on TV pretty soon. Big 3 in about 3 years.
Hey, I want to go ahead and co-sign that. If you want to go watch my dude Will play some ball,
LA Fitness, LeBron.
LA Fitness. If you want to get a good laugh in.
I'm hooping. You better ask Eddie. I'm hooping.
Be working the abs.
Last
laughing.
night. I think I was out there. I was hitting nothing but the net. I'm telling you.
Airball.
Oh damn! I wasn't doing that.
I was doing that.
So yeah, it is what it is.
So what y'all think about the fights, man? What's poppin'?
My boy Tuivasa knocking out. I like both of those fighters. Man, but I was just going for Tuivasa because I was like, he's younger. Lewis is already a little older.
That was the only fight I was like in a long time too that I've been like, I can't pick nobody. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I like Derek Lewis.
I like their game. I like watching their fights.
Some Tui too though.
That I don't see them represented in the UFC as the heavyweight champion.
Like, it'd be tough. I mean, Lewis is like right there. He just can't.
I think Tua.
Yeah, because they're not stamina.
But Tua's young, so I mean,
Tua could
maybe in the future. Who knows?
100%.
If you give him some time. I mean, well, Derek Lewis is what, like the 5th best heavyweight?
You got to remember, Derek Lewis, just in the last, I say since the Ngannou fight, the first one.
He's fighting for the title twice already.
No, I'm saying, but that first one, I'm saying, since then,
when he beat him?
He's had more of a stamina. Like, you see more stamina out of him. Before Derek Lewis fights, nigga, if you got past the first round, Derek Lewis
was already go there.
Yeah. Now Derek Lewis can get you a couple rounds in and be okay. You know what I'm saying? So,
So take a little bit more.
But Tua to me is more built in his body. He's more used to that size, and that boy took
the warrior. He got that Samoan blood.
He took some shots.
Hits.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, he's done. He got it. He hit. Boom, started swinging. I'm like, oh, and they got back in that. When he knocked Lewis out, I was screaming.
I didn't even.
Oh, I saw. It
didn't look real to me.
Oh shit! I see. As soon as I seen him lay on, and I hit that cramp. I was like, I told my girl, I said, he's out. I'm like, he's out standing up, like.
Well, yeah, it looked weird because he went like that, and I was like, "Oh, he's about to cover up right now."
Same thing with Derek Brunson.
He didn't do nothing. And he just got choked out.
Same thing with Derek Brunson. Brunson was out on his feet when the boy hit him. And then when he hit the canvas, he was up, knocked him back out, sleeping. You know what I mean? Then obviously he woke back up. But that Cannonier, Alessandro fight,
that shit was weird.
That's gonna be kind of good. It's gonna be a good fight.
Oh no,
the Whitaker fight.
Yeah, Whitaker.
I mean,
it was.
I felt like Adesanya dragged the fight out purposely.
He champion advantage that motherfucker.
Like
you gotta beat me, and I'm just gonna.
You gotta really beat me because points wise, it could have went Whitaker, but again, you have to beat the champion really. Yeah, and he really didn't do anything like that.
I understand where people feel like Whitaker kind of won or could have won, but I also feel like as much as he got a takedown, he got got
back up.
Or as much as he got a couple hits, Adesanya still had landed more. You know what I'm saying? So it was like. I just know, like, when he knocked him down and he did this, I said, oh, he's trying to drag the shit out. Like, what are you calming down for? Like, why are you not going out there and just smacking this nigga out real quick? Yeah. Getting it over with. But I feel like he wanted to drag that shit out 5 rounds.
And I think he respected him.
Unless
he didn't want to get knocked.
Unless it was just like, you know what? This is too easy. Or I just gotta, you know.
I don't think he thought that. I just think he was.
Because I thought Whitaker was about to quit. That end of that first round, he looked like he was
leg. You see his leg?
Yeah, he was like, I don't know what I'm about to do. Like, and then all of a sudden he came back and did what he had to do. But
yeah,
I just think he should fight Cannonier next. Jared Cannonier next. I feel like it's a fight that he could lose, but at the same time, I think back to Paulo Costa. Them two big ass niggas, and he handled Paulo Costa like it was shit.
Well, I hope
you break him down. That leg kick is vicious, bro. You can't.
I mean, Whitaker beat Cannonier.
But the only thing about Cannonier, they said Cannonier don't stop.
Well, hopefully, because the same things happened already with Romero and Acosta, and both of them didn't want to do what they had to do to try to beat Adesanya.
I think he might even be close to reach. I think the reach advantage might be a little lighter.
Cosman put his take in it.
That's my guy. But
he needs to beat some more people before.
You gotta get some dubs in. I can't just give him a title shot.
I'm talking the shit. He didn't want to say nothing back though.
No, you gotta respect that man. You gotta respect that.
He said, "Okay." I said, "For a man, a fighter that talks shit."
Nah, you gotta respect.
You know what I'm saying? You at least say something about like, yeah, get your weight up or something like. You know what I'm saying? He just said, "Okay."
I feel what you're saying, but at the same time, there's certain
that niggas you gotta let slide.
Like when you that nigga when you was playing corner, you felt like you was locking everybody up, but then there was that one dude you was kind of like, ooh. I gotta put extra work in, and I gotta actually might have to like focus on this one. I'm not saying I'm gonna lose, but
this nigga might get me right here.
I ain't gonna talk the same shit I talk to everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
He's not them.
Yeah.
He is not them like at all.
If I see somebody knock niggas out in less than 12 seconds and shit, I'm like, hey.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be that.
Yeah, like, hey, because it's only.
By the time he get popping, I'm already thinking.
Because I don't want to see him and Sean Strickland. I don't like Sean Strickland like that. I think he'll break Sean Strickland's ass down and probably knock him out.
And then they got Mazadov and Covington fighting. You know,
that's the one I'm waiting for, boy. That Mazadov. Covington.
If Mazadov wins, they're gonna throw him into the Lions. Then.
No, if Mazadov wins, it's gonna be some. Bro, I think it's gonna be some shit. They should have done the Tough Enough series. That would have set the fucking ratings on fire.
I think Covington's gonna win.
I don't like Covington. I'm definitely.
I don't like Covington either, but he's nice, man. He's the only one that competes with freaking Usman.
I don't think.
And after,
I think this time you're gonna see Covington take it to the ground, try to get to the ground though.
Maybe even though Masvidal doesn't have a good ground game, after getting knocked out like that, I don't know.
Masvidal's a boxer though. You know he's
got hands.
He's just gonna throw punches and honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Ain't nobody saw Usman knocking that nigga out. Like that.
No, I thought Masvidal was gonna be more serious, and I was like, he's gonna beat him because
I thought Usman was gonna wrestle him.
Yeah, I thought it was.
What do you need to do?
I didn't see him.
I didn't see the hand. Wrestle him and just be like the more stronger person, opponent, just dominate him for 5 rounds.
But he's gotten better, so.
Yeah,
I respect.
Yeah.
But shit, he still got. I mean, you seen. I go Kobe off of how the fight went. Kobe stuck. He stuck Usman a couple times.
No, Kobe could fight.
He's giving him 2 good fights.
He can fight. I ain't gonna take that away from him.
Yeah, that's why I think he's a better fighter. I don't know. Masvidal, I think he's more of a hype.
I'll put it like this.
I think he's good. I look
at Covington like how people looked at Mayweather. I just want to. He's good. I want to see him lose. Yeah, like I can't stand it. You want this? Okay. I'm like that's the only thing with me. Like I just don't.
I just want to see how serious Masvidal is. I don't know if he's serious anymore. He just
want to be a champion. Like
or you're just cool with just talking shit and making money.
Nah, I think this is real bad blood. So I think it's gonna really come down.
I thought it was real bad blood with him and Usman.
Nah, I think that was fake. Just like because you even heard Covington
was fighting,
but I thought Covington Usman was real. But
yeah,
Covington said.
Oh, I knew that was. I know Covington is acting. He's been acting the whole time.
That's what he said after the fight. He was like, I had to try to sell.
Yeah, that's what he does. I understand that.
I never Masvidal just to talk shit to me. I don't think there's no real blood. I think Masvidal just talks his shit. But Masvidal Covington, I think is actually like.
I think the only person that ever had some real bad blood was Conor McGregor. Him and Khabib. That's what I'm saying. Like I see that.
But even then, I don't even think it was more Khabib. Like Conor McGregor was doing the same thing. He was just trying to sell the fight.
The niggas trainers beat up Conor's best friend and shit. Remember he went and busted the windows out?
He was trying to sell the fight. Because he even said it at the end of the fight. It wasn't personal. It was business.
Well, they always say that when they.
I think only thing with that one. I think business. I don't think Khabib had bad blood. I think,
Conor was the high. But vice versa.
But I also think Conor got caught up in the hype.
That too.
I think he got caught up
winning and shit.
And how he trying to keep his
that guy.
I think Khabib was really pissed.
I
think Khabib was really pissed.
Because I think
yeah.
Okay, he wanted to win, but because he disrespected his father. But I'm saying I don't think he had bad blood to where like he was gonna find Conor and fight him in a hotel room or something like that. Like
Conor was busting windows out, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but
that's money.
But I think Conor
out your pocket.
Now I think Conor and Dustin Poirier.
That's more pay-per-views.
Real bad blood too.
Now,
you know what I mean? Because you see them talking.
He could knock him out.
He started talking about his wife and shit.
He could beat him again.
And shit.
Now, Diaz and Poirier is supposed to start waiting for that contract to get signed.
I thought Diaz said he don't want to fight anymore.
Nick?
Yeah.
Nate's supposed to fight him. The
younger
brother.
Nate's. I just saw it like recently that he said he's done.
I thought the older brother said he's done.
I saw Nate. Yeah, it was like yesterday.
Oh, maybe.
But it could have been a fake post. I don't know.
Other than that, this weekend we don't have. It's not a big name. And then the following weekend is going to be Islam.
I mean, if you're a fight fighter, Cal Brook and Amir Khan, but
the following weekend will be Islam versus. It looks like Bobby Green as a replacement now because Darush got hurt. So
any big fights in March? Boxing wise, is Stevenson Valdez in March, or is that later on down the road?
So that fight, I don't think got signed.
I thought
I did too.
I thought it got signed.
But I went on Valdez's thing and it doesn't have. I didn't see nothing on it.
Canelo's gonna fight somebody in May. We haven't figured it out yet, but
no, he already signed. He's fighting Bovell in May, and then he's fighting.
Oh, they already signed.
He's fighting Triple G in September.
Ooh, I would rather have switched that.
When it was a 2-fight sign.
That's what he signed. The 2 fights. So he fights both in May for 175 or whatever.
He's gonna beat him.
And then he goes and fights Triple G for the trilogy.
And then my boy Triple G's gonna come back, gets payback.
And then that's it. All he fighting for the year.
Ryan
Garcia is supposed to fight some no name. I don't know who the fuck he was. I don't care about Ryan Garcia anymore until he fights.
Until he fights somebody.
2 days ago, the nigga said Nate Diaz said he wanted to fight Dustin Poirier.
They've been talking for a minute. I just want to see some good fights.
Yeah.
Last year, the way the year ended last year,
it was big.
It was just great. September on was just great.
He just like him to be retiring.
I wonder if Triple G, because Triple G was supposed to fight that dude in Japan, right? And then they pushed it because of the pandemic. Maybe they'll redo that.
Triple G?
Yeah.
He
was supposed to fight some Japanese guy in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
But they canceled it because of the pandemic.
What about
I saw that today.
Cambosos, who you think gonna pick? Loma?
So listen,
like I said, those are two both tough fights.
One of them he's gonna pick. Who do you think he's gonna pick?
The only thing with Cambosos is I'm not mad at him for taking his time doing all that shit because didn't nobody know. Nobody know who he was. Take your time, get your biggest payday. Make sure you get paid.
Why are people complaining about him adding a rematch clause? Everybody does that.
Everybody.
He should. The only thing I don't like is it has to be rematched in Australia.
Sure
if you're gonna fight in Australia, then you have to come back. I don't really care for that part. You shouldn't be able to pick. If you lose, you should be able to pick where you fucking have the rematch.
You get your rematch, but tables is turned.
Yeah, especially if you was the one who picked the first one.
What's a bigger? I think Lomachenko would be a bigger win for him. I don't know.
Haney's a rising star.
Actually, I think,
but he's still not big though. That's why
I think if you fight Haney, it's a bigger accomplishment because Lomachenko low-key already has a loss. Haney don't have a loss, so you stop his rise a little bit.
And you'll be undisputed.
But still, everyone still knows Lomachenko's
No, I
shit.
know, but who beat Lomachenko? Teofimo. You beat Teofimo, right? Teofimo and Haney was supposed to get their thing out. They both undefeated, yada, yada, yada. You put both ones on them, I think that's a lot more than getting Lomachenko second or third or whatever.
But you're beating Lomachenko, which is...
Because Loma can wait. I'll take David Haney's one if I feel like I could beat him. Take that one out first. Huh? I'll be winning either fight. I'm just saying.
You think you can beat Loma?
No, hell.
Those are both two fucking tough
Because I don't
fights.
think Loma's going to wait. I think Loma's going to give you 3 rounds to start, and that's it. Loma ain't doing that. I think he learned his lesson.
Loma beat himself against Teofimo.
Yeah, he learned his lesson, so he ain't going to let that shit
But actually, he
again.
has 2 losses, but...
Yeah, but he ain't going to let that shit right again. I can guarantee you that.
That first one was a little different.
He ain't going to let that shit right.
2 losses and you getting a chance at the belt or whatever?
Because they know how good he was. Because he was like fucking 700 and
Hold on. I'm getting reports that AD broke his leg.
No. Cause fucking all this shit. God damn it, Jason.
But I got pictures, but my boy just said it's an ankle injury.
Yeah,
he got carried off, but my boy said he might have broke his shit.
He trended.
Yeah, well.
What season's over?
This season's been over. First of all,
I still had a little glimmer of hope. If we could get it to the playoffs, but now it's over.
I hate to say this. I really do. It don't shock me. It don't shock me not one bit.
That he broke his shit?
The homie said ankle broken for sure.
For sure? Well, hopefully... Son of a bitch. Well, hopefully the fucking MLB season lockout ends soon, because I'll be watching basketball.
Watch LeBron and Westbrook get the job.
Yeah.
Shout out Bron and Westbrook. Let's go get this fucking dub.
All right, well,
let's go, fellas.
Nope. Y'all got anything else?
Nope. Shit. That's it. We ended on a bad one tonight. Fuck it. But we still the dogs, baby. Woo!
Yes, sir. Like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.